Okay, how's everybody doing? This is part 2 of how to understand a Capricorn woman. Now, let me let you know why it has taken me so long to do part 2. The simple reason was that I wasn't getting enough views. Usually, if I get 50 views within a week, then that will give me the opportunity to continue. If I do not get this kind of build up, then I usually shelf it and then go towards my political and my other types of content that I provide on YouTube and on my other platforms. But if and when I reach over 50, whether it takes 3 days or a week, which is what I prefer, or it takes 2 or 3 months like it did now, then I will do part 2, but then I will take my time with it. If there is a bigger viewer output per the week, then I know that people are wanting that content, so then I provide that content. So you'll understand the method to my madness. Now, part 2 of how to understand the Capricorn woman, what I would like to do first is maybe do a little recap. I mentioned that the Capricorn woman is complex and that she is someone that you cannot identify from a crowd. And I also mentioned that she comes in different guises and cloaks, and you can find her in any profession, in every sphere of life, or in any class or station in life. And she also comes in many different subtypes. And I think I mentioned in the last one that she also comes in 2 speeds, tighter than the yarn, and another one loose, like a loose cannon all over the place. And usually not that much of a gray area. She's very simple in her needs. Very simple in her needs. However complex she might be emotionally or be expository, her needs are really quite simple. Even though the complexity of her life and her emotion might deem her not to be so, how can I put it, simple. Her life usually doesn't occur that simple. If you can just give me a minute. Okay, I was having a little problem here with the battery or the charge. It always happens right when I'm doing what I have to do. Well, anyway, she comes in 2 speeds, but she also comes in 4 temperaments, right? And I mentioned the melancholy type, the humorous type, the ball buster type, and the elitist type. Now, and I have said in part 2 that she comes in different guises and in different cloaks, and she might even express difficult temperaments or might even be withdrawn. You know, it comes in many variances, but those are usually the 4 types. Now, all she wants to be is loved, honored, but most of all, treated with pride and most importantly, respect. She wants a man she can be proud of or will make her look good. Say, if a mother, he must win the affection of her children first and foremost, or it's no dice. No dice. So not only must he win her heart as far as what he can provide for her, he also must win her heart and her children's heart if she happens to be a mother. Okay? Unlike all of the 11 other women of the zodiac, with Aries living the moment, with Taurus wanting to possess things and people, with Gemini always looking for the social stimulation or the next social stimulation, with Cancer needing to be needed, with Leo always needing to be on the spotlight, with Virgo always striving to be perfect, and with Libra always needing to be right, and with Scorpio always needing to be in control, and with Sagittarius always wanting to be free, to Pisces needing peace and tranquility of mind. The Capricorn woman must be a career woman. Being a wife and mother is not enough to quell her ambition, although she can manage very well being a family matriarch or protector and provider. See, she can play those roles and all at once. To get at the heart and also win a Capricorn woman's heart, you must provide her, and without her having to ask you, four principal things: security, authority, position, and respect. As quoted by Linda Goodman and Judith Bennett, no matter what speed she's operating from and which four categories of temperament she possesses, the needs and the requirements are actually quite simple. See, love doesn't come easily to her. No, it doesn't. Love doesn't come easy to her. Work and career are her priorities. Love comes second, and marriage is usually out of the question. She's going to give you a really hard time to commit to you in that way. She could love you. She could love you. But if you don't meet those qualifications, those four standards, there's no way that you're going to marry this woman. That card is a muscle tough, exclusive only to the man, not guy or dude, but man who will meet her demanding requirements. But don't think for a minute that if the right man came along, she wouldn't give up her career to become a domestic housewife. See, she won't mind running the household and stepping behind the scenes to support her husband's career and be a daddy mother, so long as there's plenty to rule, plenty of money, and receives respect. She will settle down and direct her administrative talents in running her household and in running her marriage. No, that's the kind of woman she can be. That's really the kind of woman that she is. Now, when it comes to sex, listen, she could be luscious. Luscious. But she's the type of woman, type of girl, that takes a little longer to warm up. You have to touch the right body parts. You have to say the right things. There's got to be plenty of money flowing around. She cannot close her eyes and experience orgasm if there's not enough money in the bank. I know it sounds crazy, but to get this woman juices flowing, you've got to be solvent. There is no, and don't make her have to spell it out to you, or she'll lose respect for you right there, because a real man will know and anticipate these things. A real man will know her enough to know that these are her basic needs and that what she wants. Which means that she needs a man that's paying attention and it's alert. Otherwise, she ain't gonna want nothing to do with you. But once the motor keeps running and keeps going, her sexual nature, desire, and performance in the bedroom can outdo any man. You think the Scorpio woman is passionate? Wait until you get a piece of Capricorn. She can be just as arduous and burn like a hearth or a furnace in the dead of winter. You wouldn't even know that there's a blizzard outside. So coupled you are and embraced by her warmth. But just remember the 4 rules. We'll come back for part 3 of the Capricorn Woman.